I think everybody knows that China has a zero tolerance for COVID. So, what if in China, when you are shopping in a shopping mall, and suddenly the shopping mall found that there are one or two COVID cases in the mall? What do you think will happen? Okay, don't guess. This is what happened. So in 2021, January 13, and thousands of customers have to live in a Shanghai mall for 2 days after it was suddenly locked down over COVID fears. So everybody now is in the shopping mall, not allowed to leave. So what will they do? Well, the restaurants provided free food. Movie theaters played movies around the clock, and kids got to play in arcades to their heart's content. So let's look at what are the people's reaction to this particular news. Obviously, people are distributing toiletry to all the people in the mall. None of the customers or staff were allowed to leave until all tested negative for 2 rounds, not 1 round, 2 rounds of COVID tests over 48 hours. A group of teenagers in the mall celebrating a birthday said it was like something from a movie, but we made the best from the worst. A father waited anxiously for his 7-year-old child, who was taken to the mall for a walk by a nanny before ending up stuck in the snap lockdown. He was relieved to hear the mall had prepared supplies last year for such an occasion, including baby formula. The mall's prepared lockdown supplies included thousands of meals as well as toiletries and other daily necessities. The mother of a primary school student stuck in the lockdown thought it was a valuable experience for her daughter. I think it is a worthwhile experience for her to handle the emergency situation alone, the mother said. The Sega Joy Palace, an amusement park, invited the girl and other children to use the game's facilities for free. In the total, the male lockdown lasted 55 hours, and everyone was allowed to leave after the entire group tested negative during 2 rounds of nucleic acid testing. Okay, so you can read the story somewhere there. So I will post the link in the description for you to have a look. So we are now going to read some other comments here. Much longer than the 2 to 3 hours my office building was locked down for. I'm actually unsure why my building wasn't locked down for longer if there was a risk. Perhaps it's just different policies in different cities. So this is another guy from a different city, I suppose. And Stone Chain, but at what cost? Shanghai handles COVID lockdowns way better than CN. I wish other cities in China or in the world would learn something from this. Now, one of the important things about the Chinese response to COVID is that it is continuously learning from experiences that arises from emergency like this. Actually, we noticed that that means the mall has already prepared that in case it leads to lockdown, there are ample supply to meet the needs of the people inside the mall. This guy also said, oh, and CN's response is way better than anywhere else in the world, unless you compare that with China, of course, just to show how serious Chinese take things and get things done. Being locked down in a mall with all the free stuff, free food, free movies, free game archives sounds unreal to me. It's a paradise. Lock me down, please. Unfortunately, if we are locked down in the West, we probably have to pay for everything we consume. Okay, got to admit, I would prefer if people were allowed home to lock down. No, in China, we can't trust people to be locked down at home. And then you may also spread the virus to your members in the household. So, no. This guy make a good point. True freedoms always comes from within. It depends on how you treat things. This is worrying. No showers, long queues for toilet. I suppose for a big mall, that should be okay. In terms of showers, I don't know how they go arrange it. Probably yes, no shower for 2 days. This guy say, can you imagine this hospitality in the West? Do you know who gave it here good in Australia during COVID-19? The Asians, okay. Where did they sleep? Good question. Probably the furniture bed showroom, or they don't sleep and just have fun. It is available to outsider. I am in if it is. So a lot of people find that being locked down in a mall with free entertainment and free food is okay. So am I. I think it's okay. Of course, if you have something else to do, then it would be a big problem. But given today's information technologies, a lot of things can be done actually remotely. So let's see if there are any other. Okay, so that's it.